In this video, we're going to prove that cosA plus B equals cosAcosB minus sinAsinB. Alright, think of B. B is an angle, but we can think of it as a point. In my diagram, it's in the first diagram. And I've broken up B into its component vectors here along the x and y axis. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate B, so this whole diagram, including the component vectors, through an angle of A. Now notice the left side of the identity is its cosine, so it's fishing out the x-coordinate of B. So this is what we're interested in, the x-coordinate of B, which can be positive or negative. And how we're going to get that is we're going to look at the x-coordinates of the images of the component vectors. So notice that the x-coordinate of B is equal to it's the x-component of this vector plus the x-component of this vector. All right, what's the x-component of this vector? Well, let's start with this vector. This vector here is the cosine B, right? Well, when this vector is we're going to rotate this vector through A and then fish out its x-coordinate, so we're projecting on the x-axis, and that's precisely this, right? That's cosine B, cosine A is the x-component of this vector. Okay, what's the x-component of this vector? So it starts out as this vector, which is sine B. Now notice that we're rotating it counterclockwise, being the positive direction. So we're rotating it A with respect to the sort of starting out with respect to the positive y-axis. Now, why do we have this negative sign? Because this, if this axis here were a positive axis, I guess we wouldn't need it. But no, this is negative. This axis is negative, so that's why we need this negative sign here. So the y, so this vector here is sine B, right? Sine B. Now when we rotate it through alpha and fish out its y-coordinate, or sorry, its x-coordinate, when we rotate it through A and fish out its x-coordinate, that's what we get here, right? It's going to be the sine B times the negative sine A. All right, so the proof is done. Please support me through PayPal to devinwyndham@gmail.com. I also tutor both online and in person. I am based in Fairfax, Virginia. If you're interested in tutoring, you can also reach me at this email. Please subscribe to my channel.